Good morning, traders. How the devil are we? I hope you're all ready for your New Year's Eve party. Today is Friday, the 30th of December, just in case you weren't sure. And as always, guys, we'll look back at yesterday's trades, we'll look at today's potential trades, and we'll also look at the important news for today as well. All right, guys, so that's what we're going to do today. Before I start, Trez things, you know I have to do this, otherwise my editor becomes very angry. First of all, Discord channel, guys. Come join it. Yeah, loads of traders. It's growing every day. We're getting a great community of traders sharing knowledge, ideas, and just having a chat, guys. So yeah, come join the Discord channel. The link is in the video description. Secondly, guys, join our live stream. Every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. We do a live stream, a great opportunity for you to come on and ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored by myself one-on-one, then drop us an email. We'll send you the details. All the information is in the video description. I can feel my editor smiling. Right, guys, it's a very sunny day here this morning, by the way. It's a good thing. I'm not complaining. Yeah, so trades for yesterday, guys, for Thursday. So let's take a look at this one first of all. So Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. All right, and we've been looking to short this pair, guys, all right? So why? Because it's in a downtrend. So first it was in a downtrend, found this box of indecision, and then bang. Okay. Now it's come up towards this area. Okay. Yeah, these last lows here. And then we were just looking for shorts from this grey zone, potentially back down to this blue line. All right, guys. So that's what we were looking for in the day chart structurally. And then if we zoom in, guys, yeah, you can see we had, you know, not a super bearish reaction, but we had a reaction in terms of a wick a couple of days ago. And then yesterday, we just followed that up with a bearish candle. All right. So this will also be a trade idea for today, guys. I think we can just trade this negative candle, this bearish candle back down to these lows. All right. So that was the idea. Let's look on the H1 now, guys, to see if we had a trade. And the answer for me is no. I was still in this trade. So if you remember from a couple of days ago, I was in this trade, guys, and I've just been trailing my stop down. All right. So I've just been trailing the remaining 20% down. I still think this has room to go into. Okay. And if I get a setup today, I'll probably trade it again. But still in this trade for 20%. But yesterday, I didn't trade it. Okay. Because I was looking for a bit of a retrace. I was looking for a retrace into this grey zone, and then we could start shorting it. All right. Instead, yeah, we didn't get that, but you could have entered on this candle. Okay. Obviously, this blue line could not be your target. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense risk to rewards wise. But structurally, this candle makes sense because yeah, it breaks structure. We've got lower lows. Okay, so maybe you entered on that candle, guys. Yeah, and been taking it down ever since. Yeah, I believe Tony, one of our regulars, traded off this candle. Maybe got a slight retrace. Let us know, Tony. Yeah, put your stop above here. Yeah, these last swing lows, swing highs, and away you go. But for me, guys, I didn't have a trade on this pair. Next one was this. It was the Swiss franc Japanese yen. Okay. And again, guys, yeah, we were just looking for yen strength. Yeah. So yen strength has continued. All right. Let's start with the day chart. And we were looking to short it. Again, we're in a downtrend. Yeah. These highs never get broken. Yeah. We have lower lows. Price comes back up, doesn't create a higher high, and then comes shooting back down. Then we've got a lower low. All right. And then we were just thinking to ourselves, you know, how far will it retrace? And then we had this grey zone as a potential area. And we seem to have a bit of a reaction at this grey zone. All right. As you can see here. Okay. We've had a bit of a bearish reaction. Again, not super bearish, but if we drop down to the H1 chart, what do I love? I love Gal Gadot, and I love a breakdown in H1 structure. All right. And we eventually got that. Yeah, so since then, price was in an uptrend, higher highs, come back down. Yeah, almost tested these highs, but we're actually getting lower highs, which also tells us price could be breaking down. And then potentially with this, when price started coming down here, I thought, okay, we're going to break it now. But then look how bullish that candle become and broke back into the grey zone. But then eventually, yeah, we've had a break of H1 structure. We're getting lower lows, yeah, and now we've got lower highs. Sorry, we're getting lower highs and now we've got lower lows as well. All right, so again, this will be a good trade idea for today. Yeah, we'll look for a retrace into here and then come down. But yesterday, guys, we never got a break of this grey zone. This action happened overnight. Yeah, and I was asleep. I need my beauty sleep. All right. So yeah, but I'll be looking for trades for this today. Like I say, a retrace and then come down. But no trade yesterday because it never broke this grey zone while I was awake. Okay, next one, guys. Euro Aussie dollar. This has been a very poorly behaving pair. It's not doing what it should do. It can do what it likes. Welcome to trading. All right, so Euro Aussie dollar, we're looking to buy this pair. All right, so why was we looking to buy this pair? Well, it was clearly in a uptrend. Let me just show you the whole grey zone. Yeah, it was broken this grey zone. Yeah, and it was clearly in an uptrend. Okay, and once it broke this grey zone, I think it has more room to the upside. And then it's come back down. It's tested this grey zone a few times. All right, but it's held. The structure is held. And we were looking to take price back up to this blue line. And I still think that trade is on, but I won't be trading it today. Yeah, because of yesterday's candle. Yeah, look at this candle. Yeah, there's so much selling pressure there. But yeah, so it won't be a trade idea for today. But yesterday we were trying to buy it because we had this wick bouncing off the grey zone that closed back in below this low. All right, so let's look at the H1, guys, to see if we got a trade. And again, guys, if you remember from my ideas from yesterday, I was just looking to be with H1 structure. How that manifested, sorry, I'm just whacking my mic, getting excited. How that manifested, you know, who knows? But what I want to see is a H1 structure break. And arguably we got it, guys. Yeah, we got this. And then as soon as we get a higher high, yeah, I think we're in a H1 upward trend. Okay. The problem with this was, guys, it was this candle here, all right, that broke this high. So if you wanted to enter this pair, it would be on this candle here. And you would have to enter at the close of the candle because there's no retrace available and put your stop below this swing low. But then, guys, this is your risk. Yeah, this is your risk. And because I've pinpointed this grey zone as an important zone, yeah, this would, you know, be my first target. Yeah, and then the risk to reward just doesn't make sense. Okay, admittedly, it starts going through this grey zone, and I thought, you know, we could potentially be off to the races, and I've missed a great trade. But look how much it rejects after that. But yeah, just simply couldn't take this trade because of the risk to reward didn't make sense. I would have made some pips. Yeah, I would have made some pips, definitely. But look how much it's rejected this area. So yeah, a difficult one to trade today. But yesterday, we didn't really have a trade on this pair either. The last one from yesterday was pound US dollar. And this has just been, this is currently forming, yeah, a complete and utter box of indecision. All right, so why were we trading this? Because of this. So price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Remember up here was some weekly resistance, guys, itchy nose. And then price started coming down, okay? And it's actually broken this last low here. So structurally, we were in a downtrend. And then if we zoom in a little bit, guys, yeah, we're just basically getting a box of indecision here. Yeah. So which means it's ranging, guys. So we could keep trading from here down to here. Yeah, remember my bias is short, so I'm only looking for sells down to there. All right, so this could still happen. You know, this could still be a viable trade for today, but I wouldn't look for buys from here. Okay, because remember my bias is short. But again, guys, let's drop down to the H1 chart to see what happened. Yeah, and we just didn't get a trade, guys. Remember, my two trade ideas were this. We get a break of this grey zone, retest, come lower. That didn't happen. Or price comes back up to here, these last highs, and then we get a bearish reaction and we come lower. So neither of those things happened. But you'll see my little alarm here. See this orange dotted line? Yeah, so my alarm, I'll be interested if price does come back up to here. But yesterday, no trade. Right, so they're the trade ideas from yesterday, guys. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, maybe you made some profit off one of the trade ideas, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. Okay, before I start trade ideas for today, three things before my editor kills me. Discord channel, guys. The link is in the video description. Come join it. A growing community of traders sharing knowledge, ideas, and general chit-chat about trading. Come join that. Secondly, our live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Is your opportunity to come and ask me whatever you like about trading. All right, so come join us for that. And thirdly, if you would like to join our mentorship program where you'd be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. We'll send you the details. All the information is in the video description. Okay, guys, so I'm looking at 5 trades for today. Admittedly, guys, look, it's Friday, the week before the weekend of New Year's Eve. Yeah, I don't expect there to be lots of volume, but this is what I'm seeing in the market, so I'm going to share it. But there's 5 potential things I'm looking for, guys, today. First of all, Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. You're probably thinking, Tom, change your tune. Yeah, this is all you talk about is yen pairs. So, yeah, but still viable trades. So I just wanted to show you the weekly chart, guys, okay? Because this weekly candle, yeah, broke these lows over here because this could have been a potential area of support. All right, but it's broken those lows, okay? And you know, there's still lots of room to move into before we find weekly support. All right, so there's lots of room to move into. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball. You know, price could start retracing up here before it comes down. Okay, but just looking at the weekly chart, yeah, looking at the reaction of this wick thus far, very posh, thus. Yeah, I still, obviously this candle hasn't finished. I still think there's room to the downside, guys, all right? And then if we look at the day chart, this is telling us, yeah, to keep shorting. So this is now the day chart, guys. So structurally, I probably don't need to show you this because we've been trading it all week. Yeah, we're in a downtrend. And when it come back up and tested these lows here, yeah, what was once support becomes resistance. Yeah, we love this pattern. Yes, when support becomes a resistance or vice versa, if you only traded that pattern, you would make money. All right, as long as your money management and psychology were in place. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're just looking to short this. Let's zoom in, just take a quick look at the candles. And as you can see, guys, yeah, we've had a bit of a reaction away from this grey zone here. Okay, so let's just continue that momentum potentially down to this blue line or even this blue line. Okay. Okay, let me just show you the H4 because I just want to show you why that blue line exists there. So yeah, as you can see, my target, yeah, takes into account this low and these highs. So for me, this could potentially be an area of support. Okay, so that's why it's my first target. Just wanted to show you that on the H1, on the H4, sorry. Let's look at H1 now. And what we're looking for is this. Okay, so you can see our target here. All I want to see, guys, is a push back up into this grey zone. Yeah, I then want to see a bearish reaction. Once we get that, we can take price back down to this last H1 low. It's usually my first target, or even potentially this might be my first target. Okay, I would close 80% at this level and then let 20% run down to our second higher time frame target. All right, guys, so that's what I want to see there. As I'm speaking to you, I'm going to slightly revise this grey zone. Okay, I want to take into account that as well. Okay, so yeah, why did I do that? Because I just wanted to take in all of these wicks and this last high here. Okay, so yeah, react in this grey zone downwards. All right, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen short. Next trade idea is Swiss franc, Japanese yen short. You're probably thinking, Tom, this is all you talk about. And good. Right, day chart. Okay, so yeah, price, we had this choppy price, horrible, disgusting price action, but then it broke. Okay, these highs never got broke, and then price come back down. So structurally, we have lower lows. We are in a downtrend. Okay, and we do not have higher highs. And then what we were looking for, guys, was price to come up into this grey zone, react, and then we can take price potentially back down to this blue line or even this blue line. Okay. And again, guys, if I zoom in, yeah, this is not a particularly strong rejection candle from this zone. Yeah, if anything, it's an inside candle. It's inside this candle. So for an inside candle, I would like to see a sustained break of this low. Yeah, I need price to finish below this low today. All right. And also, if we go down to the H1 chart, I want to see a break in structure. And what did we see? We got a break in structure. So what could happen, guys? Yeah, we've got a couple of ways we could trade this pair short. All right. So price was clearly in an uptrend. Okay. Remember, if we don't get higher highs, yeah, it's not in a trend. It could be breaking down. Instead, we get lower highs. All right. And then I thought we were off to the races here. We wasn't, but eventually it's broken. Okay. So structurally, we're getting lower lows and lower highs. Okay. So the H1 structure's changed. So what do I want to see, guys? I want to see, first of all, potentially price retrace into here, and then we get a bearish reaction. My first target would be this. Okay. I'd close 80% here, and then I'd let 20% run. All right, so that would be my first idea with this pair. Or price comes back up and tests these highs over here. All right, and then again, if we get a bearish reaction, we can, of course, start taking price lower again. All right, so Swiss franc, Japanese yen short. Next trade idea. All right, let me show you this one first, because this is also a deja vu trade. Pound US dollar. All right, so let's just look at the day chart. All right, so what are we seeing? Okay, so structurally, we were in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And remember, this is weekly resistance. And then price ever since then has been breaking down. But now we're just in this sideways market, bouncing between these two grey zones. All right, but as soon as we broke this low, that was the trigger for a downtrend. So what I'm suggesting is we can trade this range, guys. All right, if we drop down to the H1 chart now, yeah, these two grey zones, yeah, we can trade this range because it's just sort of doing this potentially. Okay, but because my bias is short, guys, I'm just waiting for only this. Well, potentially this, first of all. So price comes back up to here. You can see my alarm here. Test these highs. We get a bearish reaction. We can take price back down to this grey zone. Okay. If that doesn't happen, guys, then again, I need to see a break of this grey zone. Okay, because then that range in market is no longer. Yeah, it's been broken. Then price comes back up into here. Yeah, and then we can start taking price lower. So a break of these lows is what I would need to see. or react here. Okay, guys, so yeah, pound US dollar. But now we've got some new trades. You're probably thinking, thank God, Tom's got some new trades. But we've been earning money off CAD Japanese yen all week, guys. So yeah, what's not to like? And before I give you my next trades, if you're enjoying this analysis, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button. We'd love to have you guys, and then join the Discord channel. Okay, so next trade idea is this. It's Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. All right. So let's start with the weekly chart, actually. Yeah, because this is one of the reasons why I'm taking it. So on the weekly chart, if I drew this sort of gray zone in here, yeah, there was clearly some, this was once resistance, and now it's been broke. Yeah, it could potentially become support. Okay, so on the weekly chart, that's what I'm seeing. All right, and it's clearly in an uptrend. All right, and if you look at this wick here from last week, we've had a bit of a rejection at this level. All right, and then if we go down to the day chart now, we can see gradually these green candles are coming back into play. Yeah, but to be honest with you, we're in a ranging market. Yeah, this is a good example of a box of indecision. All right, so where will it go? Well, I want to see a break of this gray zone, and then we could take price back up to these highs. Okay, simple as that, guys. That's what I want to see today, but only if we get a break of that gray zone. Let me draw the target in. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that would be my target, guys. We drop down to the H1 now. Actually, let me show you this on the H4. It's a little bit clearer. But either or, guys, yeah, basically, I'm seeing price building up to this grey zone. Okay, so potentially we could have a break. All right, you can see we're getting higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, so if we get a break of this grey zone, perhaps a little retest, and then we can start taking price up to here. But I am only interested in this pair if we get a break out of this grey zone. Yeah, I need to see a break. It could be a H4 candle, it could be a H1 candle. And then remember what I'm looking for when it's a breakout, guys. Check my breakout versus fake out vid, guys. That will tell you what I'm looking for once we get a breakout of this grey zone. But that's what I want to see. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar longs. Yeah, I want to see that happen. There's more today. The next one is oil. I know a lot of you trade oil, guys, so let's take a look at oil. Again, let's start with the day chart. So let's start with the weekly chart. All right, good. It's a little bit clearer here. So on the weekly chart, guys, you can clearly see we are in a downtrend. Yeah. Okay, lower lows, and these highs held. Okay, so potentially this grey zone was a good area to take it back down to here. Okay, so that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart. If I drop to the day chart now, yeah, admittedly, yeah, we've been having a bit of buying pressure, but even on the downtrend, even on the day chart, we're in a downtrend. But then we've had this kind of buying pressure up to this grey zone, but it's hit this grey zone now. Okay, so I want to see a breakdown in structure, and then I'm willing to short this pair. But let me show you this on the H4 chart, guys. It's a bit of a H4 play. So as you can see, I've drawn in this blue line. So this channel has been holding. Okay, but we've had a bit of a breakout of this channel, all right, with this candle here. But we haven't had a break of these lows. All right, so we've broken out of the channel. If I zoom in now, yeah, you will see that we haven't quite broken this low. Yeah, these literally just closed back in. So what do I want to see? Well, you can tell by my alarm. This this orange dotted line is my alarm. If with oil, if we get a break of these lows, yeah, retest, yeah, a bearish reaction, we can start taking price lower, guys. All right, so yeah, this grey zone is quite a pivotal level here. But if we get a break retest, I'm willing to short oil back down to the lows. Okay, guys, lots of information today. Yeah, 5 potential trades. But yeah, that's the trade ideas finished. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every day, Monday to Friday, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button. Muchas gracias. Yeah, news for Friday, the 30th of December. As you can imagine, guys, there isn't any. Yeah, people are on holiday. Okay, so yeah, just to scroll down, just to show you, there's no real news that we're looking at today. But just wanted to show you that, guys, anyway. Right, that's the end of the vid, guys. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. Actually, do what you like. Have a fantastic time. And I'll catch up with you in the new year on Monday, guys. See you later. Happy New Year.